Okay, Grappentine versus Grappentine. Counsel, state your appearances, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Jennifer Payne from Pinnacle Family Law on behalf of Amy Grappentine, who I see logged in, although I don't see her video started on Zoom.
Oh, will you help me here?
Yeah, just a second.
Oh, there it was.
We've got her by audio, so that works.
Just a
Susan
second.
Danby on behalf of defendant father Benjamin Grappentine, who's present by video.
Okay. Where are we at with this, folks?
Well, Your Honor, I guess I'll go ahead and go first. I believe that the parties have exchanged a settlement agreement. However, I have not been privy to their discussions. My client, I believe, prefers to represent herself. At this point, I saw a settlement offer. I gave her my opinion on that. As of yesterday, she indicated that she no longer wanted to discuss it with me and would be discussing it directly with Benjamin. So I don't know where things stand at this point, but there's clearly a breakdown in our attorney-client relationship. And my understanding is that she prefers to represent herself and not go through me anymore. Sister counsel may know more about that because what they were exchanging was a draft judgment from her office. But as of yesterday, I do not know whether it's been signed or whether all of the terms have been agreed upon, although I did give my advice and offer to discuss it further with my client.
So, Ms. Grappentine, do you wish to represent yourself going forward?
I don't feel like I have any other choice in the matter. Honestly, I don't. I did look over everything that we looked at, and I agree with the agreement for now. I agree with what we've come up with.
All right. Well, when you say for now, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry.
If the agreement is a judgment of divorce,
Correct.
It won't be for now. It'll be for
absolutely. You got me right.
the future. All right. Do you want me to release Ms. Payne from representing you further?
That would be fine.
Okay, Your Honor, and if I could just say, I would prefer that as well, because although I did give her my opinion, we weren't able to discuss it, and I don't want her to sign a judgment on advice that I've only half given to her. So I'd rather just be released and then she can proceed on her own if she wants to sign that judgment.
All right, based upon Ms. Grappentine's desire to move forward without counsel, Ms. Payne, I will release you from the case.
I believe that means I can discontinue from the Zoom, Judge.
It means that, yes. Have a good day.
Okay. Take care. Good luck, Ms. Grappentine.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, so do we have a consent judgment of divorce?
Judge, with Ms. Payne still the attorney of record, I did not feel comfortable addressing anything directly to Ms. Grappentine, so I did send Ms. Payne a copy of the draft judgment of divorce that I had also sent to my client. I did send him a version without Ms. Payne's name on it based on what was going on. I believe he may have forwarded that on to Ms. Grappentine. If she is in agreement with that judgment, I have had it approved by a friend of the court. We can proceed with taking proofs at this point because it's been so long since anyone testified last time. And then I would leave it to the court. I can either put those terms on the record today, get the parties to sign it and bring the signed judgment into the court, or if once I've put all of the provisions on the record, if they're both acknowledging that, if the court feels comfortable signing it without their signatures, I'd leave that to the court's discretion.
I don't need their signatures on it as long as I get their consent on the record today. So Ms. Grappentine, you have had a chance to review this proposed judgment of divorce?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you are in agreement with with all of its terms?
Yes, I am.
You believe the terms to be fair and equitable and in the best interest of your minor child,
Children.
children?
Children.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, so we need to put some basic proofs on the record. Let me do that. Ma'am, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your full name for the record.
Amy Jennifer Grappentine.
Ms. Grappentine, you filed a complaint for divorce back in May, a year ago. Was everything in that complaint for divorce true at the time you filed it?
Yes.
And is it still true today?
Yes.
It's my understanding that there are 2 living minor children born or adopted during your marriage to Mr. Grappentine. Is that correct?
Correct.
And both of those children are named in the proposed judgment of divorce?
Correct.
Did you have any children during the marriage that were not Mr. Grappentine's children?
No, I did not.
Are you pregnant today?
No, I am not.
Is there any possibility of you and Mr. Grappentine reconciling?
No, there is not.
Ms. Denke, would you like to voir dire Mr. Grappentine?
Mr. Grappentine, I emailed you a draft judgment of divorce that you had an opportunity to review. Is that correct?
I have.
And we made some changes based on requests from Ms. Grappentine. Is that right?
That's correct.
And are you in agreement with this final version that I emailed to you?
I am.
And that's the same version that you forwarded to Ms. Grappentine?
It is.
I have no further questions.
I'm satisfied based on the proofs that there's been a breakdown in the marriage, that the objects of matrimony have been destroyed. There remains no reasonable likelihood that the marriage can be preserved. Both parties have consented on the record to the execution by the court of the consent judgment of divorce. Ms. Denke, if you approach, I will sign that for you, and you folks will be divorced.
And I'll get a signed copy out in the mail to both of you.
Thank you.
All right, I have signed both the judgment and the uniform child support order, which provides for equal overnights and no child support. So you folks are officially divorced. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ms. Denke, do you have any desire for the exhibits?
I can certainly take custody of the exhibits,
Normally I would just toss them.
or the court can toss them, whatever you prefer.
If you don't want them.
I don't need them back. I have copies of everything. But I can take the court file down.
Yes, I'm just making sure everything that's, looks like I took it apart. They don't like it when I send these down like that, so let me pull my notes out. Put things in the right order. All right, that does conclude our hearing. I don't need to do this on the record. Have a good day, folks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.